Welcome. It's your favorite VTuber streamer on the topic of investing. While they're here, subscribe, comment, drop a like, please. And I will update you guys with my real trades, and hopefully we get through this journey together. But invest with your own research and own thinking, please. So for the week of February 7th, 2022, the normal disclaimer: invest at your own risk. You will lose a lot of money if you don't do it right. Even if you do it right, you can still lose a lot of money. These are my real-time portfolio values. Don't really care about this intrinsic value so much. I focus more on using the shares to generate a cash flow for myself, whereas not at the same time I don't want to give up on something in intrinsic value change. But if it drops a little bit or rises a little bit, I don't really care too much. Next one, we have the options. We see the 3 options we had last time. I'm not gonna go too much into depth. And yesterday I saw Snapchat, so I added $36 put. Also Apple saw $167.5 put, which was basically my previous cost basis. Willing to spend the same money again. And this one's the AMD cover call, 131. I think it's a little bit out, slightly out of the money because I'm still expecting a lot of volatility. And Nvidia, normal thing, just my cost basis. So same thing with the options. We failed today, and just I've made my corrected my mistake of selling 4 shares of Nvidia. So I bought back the 4, and then the 4 that I was supposed to buy this month as a monthly investment scheme. And the Apple, I sold it at basically my cost basis, because I don't think it's going up very quickly given this trend is probably going to do a little bit more jazz here, potentially go down a little bit. So I want to be safe. AMD, also similar story to the previous week. It has a lot of volatility involved still, I think, especially given the recent emotion in the market is still not gone yet. So I want to keep in mind that this is a relatively volatile stock. See how it went from 140 to like 110, so that's like 30% drop and then come back. I want to make sure to make the strike price a little bit further out, so I make sure I don't miss out on the potential big jumps. So I set it at, I think, 130 something, 131. Also, I really don't like setting strike price at 130 or something, because those whole numbers tend to have really weird psychological effects on the market. When people see it hits the whole numbers, they must start selling. So I don't like to do stuff around the whole number. Nvidia, I'm not gonna go too much detail on this one. Just my regular cost basis reduction cover call. Basically, call it at my cost basis. Snapchat, yesterday I mentioned that I would start considering doing options on it. Primarily because I think it has a lot of I would say different use cases than what we're used to for so far, and then the self-destruction messages absolutely got its own place in the society. And I'm really glad to see it's finally profited for one quarter. So I'm gonna try a little bit. It's a little bit lower in share price, so the capital required to perform option operations on it is a little bit lower. But at the same time, the good thing is that even though you see how, even though I only spent 3,600 worth of capital, I get $73, whereas I need to spend about like 260 no 26 grand, almost 27 grand of capital to get $70. So there are much more volatility, and like my name implies, I like to prey on the volatility of the market. And from where it's going, I really don't think it's gonna be too bad because it already went through the massive drops. So I don't expect any major massive drops so far. So I skirted a little bit closer to the to the current price. Still $2 over 38 is 119. So that's about 5% drop. I'm gonna drop twice as hard as today to reach there. So slightly out of the money. Cash secure puts. And with all this this week, well this today, we got $292 in the pocket within how many minutes? 10 minutes. Of course, a lot of knowledge are involved, and a lot of capitals are involved. It's not that free. We'll see how it performs this Friday. You were surprised I didn't do anything on Bilibili today. It's because it dropped like 3.5%. I don't like to sell cover calls on the day that it drops so hard. I like to sell when it rises or when it's relatively flat, because people do some linear regression thing in their head. When they see it dropping, the price tend to be, if the direction is not right, the price of the cover call or the premium I receive is a little bit lower than if it were linear regressing upwards compared to downwards. So we'll see. We'll see what we do with Bilibili this week. It dropped so much that it doesn't really matter too much at this point. Anyway, with that, that's the video for today. See you guys in the next video. Happy trading.